Hi there, I'm Lauren and I work for North Sound One. I also do some volunteer work for Celebrate Aberdeen as well. So, of course, it's all about the Zooms at the minute. So, I'm talking to Ashley today. Ashley, how are you? Are you enjoying lockdown? Are you loving life? Or are you like, oh, I'm ready to normal life again to resume?
It's been a mixed bag actually. So I've started learning the guitar and
Oh,
I've started sewing again on the machine.
yeah,
So I'm sort of embracing the sort of the ancestor skills that our grannies and things used to do.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, it's good in that respect, but I'm also missing friends and family and, just getting out and socializing. Yeah.
Well, that's it. And that kind of brings me on quite nicely to the fact that we're not going to get a Celebrate Aberdeen weekend this year, no parade this year, which is a bit rubbish, to be fair. But this is why we want to shine a light on people like you, Shirley's Space. So, can you just tell me a little bit about Shirley's Space and what you do?
Yeah, so basically, Shirley's Space started in August last year, and it was essentially set up by the company, well, by the family of Shirley McCombie, who tragically passed away due to suicide. She was 37, and she had basically, to friends and family, none of the hallmarks of someone that potentially was depressed or suffered mental health issues. So the family wanted to set something up in her legacy, just to help the people of Aberdeenshire, Aberdeen, and we've even got people from Murray that are contacting us. And it's just really a nice space because it's informal. The door's always open. You go into the space and it's very comfortable. We've got nice chairs and pillows and pictures, and it just feels like a nice atmosphere that people obviously will come into. And we just concentrate on adults. We don't look at sort of children and teenagers at the minute. And we feel that essentially with what's going on with COVID, there's going to be a huge impact really on mental health and how people are really, looking at each other and treating each other and, just well-being. So it's kind of like a good time for us to start promoting ourselves more actively. And we've already saved 14 people since August.
Yeah.
Um, 14 people have benefited from the services of Shirley Space through our volunteer network, and we're all volunteers. I'm a trustee that's doing everything on a volunteer basis. We're getting donations from businesses and people that are celebrating birthdays. So it's amazing, really, what the community are doing. They I think they feel that with Shirley's legacy, they can relate to it. They can relate to a neighbour or a friend being like Shirley, and they're aware that they need to help us in order to help each other. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a lovely thing to hear that you've, managed to really change 14 people's lives. That's just incredible because you're absolutely right. I think we're all struggling with lockdown. I mean, even if you're a really strong person, it's, I've had my major ups and downs. I don't live anywhere near my mum and dad, so I've just got my granddad up here. And, there'll be times where I'm like really down. And I'm a strong person where I don't seem to cry at anything. Even really sad films, I'm like, nope, can't feel it, but now you are at rock bottom at times, and it's you need that little bit of help. So a massive thank you for being there and well done. And so your walk-in centre is in Fraserburgh, isn't it?
So it's basically in Crimmin, so it's in between Fraserburgh and Peterhead, and obviously Mintlaw as well. So it covers those three areas essentially as the key areas, and it's based at the medical hub, which has been open now for about 5 to 7 years, I think. And it's a very popular setting. We have a cafe, we have a pharmacy, so people tend to utilize the hub quite a lot. So I think that really helps as well, because people then feel that people aren't like finger pointing and saying, oh, she's going in to get some help from Shirley Space, because it's such a nice mixed area. We also have clan as well, so it's really good for people to feel like it's not threatening and it's not going to impact on how people perceive them. So yeah.
This is it. Sometimes you feel like I can't speak to somebody because people might think that, I'm weak or anything like that. It's like, you need to know that there's people there that won't judge you in any single way. And if you need that help, then you just need it. Even if it's just, you're feeling a little bit down and you need that chat with somebody, I think it really does help. But yeah, so for Celebrate Aberdeen, then it's going to be quite difficult to not be there. So I don't know. Are you sad? Are you sad there's no parade? I mean, of course, it's a silly question, but
Yeah, I mean, if I'm honest with you, so I lived in London for 12 years and I moved back last year. And one thing that I noticed the differences in what it was like 12 years ago and now is there's more of a community feel,
yeah,
and there's a lot more businesses, and there's a lot more, radio stations and essentially other outlets really embracing the community feel. And with Celebrate Aberdeen, I felt that it was one of those events that really brought everyone together, and I think that those type of things are still lacking essentially. So to have Celebrate Aberdeen do that is amazing, and it is so unfortunate this year that we have COVID, but I'm so happy that we're doing things like this in order to still keep the message going and the momentum going. So, yeah.
so with COVID-19, then obviously things have changed a lot for you and the way you work and things. So what's different now? Are you doing a lot of stuff online?
Yes, so it's quite a difficult question actually, because a lot of the visitors we have really prefer a face-to-face
Yeah,
physical, interaction. So we can do Zoom calls and we can do messenger calls, but essentially it's not really giving us indications of their body language, of how they're maybe reacting to certain things. So we have a text messaging service, we have video calls, and we also have our website that's just launched. But it's not, a win-win really at the minute. So we are concerned that there are people that might not feel very comfortable reaching out through a text message, or using Zoom, because a lot of maybe older generation, they can't use that technology. So we do think that there is a drop in numbers potentially reaching out because of the impact that COVID's having on everything. But our volunteers do visit those that are very vulnerable, and they do go out to addresses if there is something that's causing alarm. But obviously we stay within the government guidance of 2 meters, etc. But we're working around it. But I think it's very much a thing that Shirley Space is based around people actually coming in and chatting to us, physically. So yeah.
yeah, it's difficult. I mean, it'll be nice when we can all get back to normal and that will go, that'll change a little bit for you. But well done to you and working hard, and your team for doing such a good job as well. This is what we want to shine a light on during this time, because obviously we won't be able to parade, but it'll be nice to have it all back to normal. And thank you very much.
No, and thank you for building the awareness of Shirley Space. We can never send enough, messages out there about what we do. And if we are saving another 14 people, in the next few months or, year, then that alone is enough for us to keep going. So, yeah, no, thank you for your help and support. Thank
Just
you.
before I go then, could you just let me know where we can find you if we wanted to speak, or, if someone wanted to reach out and just kind of have a chat?
Yes, so initially we've got shirleyspace.com, which is our website, and it's got all the contact details on there. But we also have a Facebook page which has a huge following of a few thousand people already. So if you feel more comfortable by chatting through Messenger or just dropping us a private message, then we're more than happy to do it that way. But I think initially, if you want to just, some people are maybe just a bit reluctant to make the first steps into calling someone and talking to someone. So just read up about our website and what we do, and familiarize yourself with it, and just feel comfortable that we are the right people for you to chat to. So yes, website and Facebook, and also if you want to drop into the hub when things are back to normal, then it's just a walk in, so feel free.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Ashley. It's been lovely to chat to you.
Oh, thank you, and I hope we're back to normal soon.
I know, and then we can see each other in real life then.